DJ Vlad just posted something that might get him unalived. I'm not even joking. He literally said Jay-Z paid off the judge, the jury, and the Supreme Court in the Tory Lanez case. Y'all, the internet is losing it. Roc Nation is allegedly involved. Megan Thee Stallion's doctor paid off the Mexican dude who stabbed Tory in jail. You guessed it, Jay's money. And Trump, even he got a check to not pardon Tory. This is insane. But wait, is Vlad trolling, or did he just expose the biggest conspiracy in hip-hop history because the streets are divided and the receipts, oh, they're all over the place. So here's what happened. DJ Vlad, yeah, the same Vlad who interviews everybody, and they mama tweeted this whole confession out of nowhere. And I'm talking a full-blown Roc Nation payola scheme. He said, quote, Roc Nation has been paying me to support Megan. They paid off all the jury members to convict Tory. They bribed the judge. Jay-Z did a verse for his grandson's new album. Wait, what? His grandson, y'all, we'll circle back to that coded mess, but then he keeps going. They paid off Megan's doctor to lie about the bullet fragments. She was never shot. Girl, the audacity. He's saying the whole trial was fake. The LA police on Jay's payroll, the Supreme Court judges who denied Tory's appeal, all paid off by the Rock Mafia. Even the dude who stabbed Tory in prison allegedly paid by Jay-Z to take him out. Now, before y'all start thinking this is real, let me hit you with the twist. At the very end of the tweet, Vlad says, I can't keep these lies secret anymore. If this is my last tweet, you know who silenced me. Y'all see that? He said lies. He literally admitted he was trolling. It's giving parody. It's giving satire. It's giving, I'm gonna stir the pot and watch y'all lose your minds. And guess what? It worked. Because half the internet thinks he's telling the truth and the other half is calling him messy. But here's the problem. Once you put something out into the atmosphere like that, it sticks. Even if it's a joke, people are going to run with it. And now Jay-Z's name is attached to a whole new scandal, whether he likes it or not. Let's talk about why this is so dangerous for Jay-Z right now. Y'all, this man is already under fire. Between the Diddy allegations flying around, people questioning Roc Nation's contracts, and the whispers about who really runs the industry, Jay does not need this smoke right now. And Vlad just threw gasoline on the fire. Because even though it's a troll tweet, it feeds into every conspiracy theory people already believe. That Jay controls the courts, that he pays people off, that Roc Nation is a mafia disguised as a record label, and the craziest part, some of y'all are nodding like, yeah, that tracks. Because let's be real, Jay-Z has power. The kind of power that makes people wonder, could he actually pull this off? And that's the problem. Vlad didn't just troll, he validated every paranoid fan theory out there. And now the internet is running wild. But wait, there's more. Right before Vlad posted that troll tweet, he dropped another one debunking the Tory Lanez appeal. You know, the one where Kelsey's bodyguard allegedly came forward saying Kelsey shot Megan, not Tory? Yeah, Vlad shut that down. He said, the bodyguard wasn't even there that night. His testimony is based on a conversation he heard. 98% of appeals fail. This isn't going to overturn Tory's conviction. He even clowned people for believing it, saying, you're an idiot if you think someone in jail would apologize to the person who put them there, which is a reference to that infamous jail call between Tory and Kelsey. So Vlad was defending the original trial verdict, and then he posted that Jay-Z paid everyone off tweet. Y'all see how messy this is? And then there's the Trump part, which is wild. Vlad said Jay-Z paid Trump not to pardon Tory Lanez, even though Trump can only pardon federal cases and Tory's case is state. But Vlad added, knowing Trump likes to bend the rules, Jay wasn't taking any chances. Y'all, the shade, the political commentary, the implication that Jay-Z has so much power, he can influence a sitting president, or in this case, a former president who's back in office now in 2026. It's giving Illuminati. It's giving New World Order. It's giving the elites run everything. And whether you believe it or not, it's the kind of conspiracy that thrives on the internet because people love a good villain. And right now, Jay-Z is being positioned as the puppet master. Let's not forget what this is all really about, the Tory Lanez case. For those who need a refresher, Tory was convicted in 2022 for shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot after a party. The trial was messy. Megan testified. Kelsey, her former best friend, gave confusing testimony. The jury found Tory guilty, and he got 10 years. Since then, Tory's been fighting his conviction, claiming he didn't do it, claiming Kelsey shot Megan, claiming there's a conspiracy to take him down. And his fans, oh, they've been loud. They've been saying Megan lied, that Roc Nation controls the narrative, that Jay-Z has beef with Tory and orchestrated the whole thing. So when Vlad posted that tweet, he didn't just troll, he fed directly into the narrative Tory's fan base has been pushing for years. And let's talk about Megan for a second, because she's catching strays in all this. Vlad's tweet claims she was never shot, that her doctor lied about the bullet fragments, and that Roc Nation paid everyone to protect her. Now, we know Megan is signed to Roc Nation. That's not a secret, but the implication here is that Jay-Z went to WAR to protect her reputation and destroy Tory in the process. And here's the thing, whether that's true or not, it's what a lot of people already believe, because Megan got dragged through the MUD during that trial. People called her a liar. People said she was lying for clout. And even after Tory was convicted, people still didn't believe her. So now with Vlad's tweet, it's like the disbelief just got a whole new conspiracy theory to latch onto. And Megan, she's probably somewhere like, can y'all please leave me alone? Y'all, the comments under Vlad's tweet are unhinged. Some people are saying, I knew it. I knew Jay-Z was behind this. Others are saying, Vlad is playing a dangerous game. He's about to get sued. And then there's the people who are just confused, like, wait, is this real or not? Because that's the problem with trolling in 2026. The line between parody and reality is so blurred that people don't know what to believe anymore. And Vlad knows this. He's been in the media game long enough to understand that a tweet like this is going to generate millions of impressions, whether it's true or not. He's going to get views, he's going to get engagement, and he's going to stay relevant. But at what cost? Because now he's got Jay-Z's name in his mouth, and that's not a light thing. Now let's talk about why Vlad would post this. Some people think he's just being messy for clicks. Others think he's subtly exposing something without fully exposing himself. And then there's the theory that he's clapping back at all the people who've been criticizing him lately, because let's be honest, Vlad gets dragged constantly for his interview tactics, for how he treats guests, for his obsession with street politics. So maybe this tweet is his way of saying, y'all, think I'm the villain? Let me show you what a real villain looks like. Either way, it's strategic, it's calculated, and it's got everyone talking about DJ Vlad again, which is exactly what he needs in a saturated media landscape. But here's where it gets risky. Even though Vlad admitted it's a lie, he still put Jay-Z's name on a public accusation of bribery, corruption, and witness tampering. That's defamation territory, even if it's a joke. Jay-Z's legal team could come after him if they wanted to, because once you put that out there, it affects someone's reputation. And Jay-Z is notoriously private and protective of his image. He doesn't play when it comes to his name being dragged. So Vlad might have just poked the bear. And if Jay's lawyers decide to send a cease and desist or worse, Vlad's going to have to prove it was clearly satire, which might not be as easy as he thinks, given how many people took it seriously. What this really highlights is the state of celebrity culture and conspiracy theories in 2026. We're living in a time where people don't trust anything. They don't trust the media. They don't trust the courts. They don't trust celebrities. Everyone's looking for the puppet master behind the scenes. And when someone like DJ Vlad, who has access and credibility in the hip-hop world, posts something like this, even as a joke, it reinforces that distrust. It makes people think, if he's joking about it, maybe there's some truth to it. And that's dangerous, because it blurs the line between accountability and paranoia, between justice and conspiracy, and we end up in a place where nobody knows what's real anymore. And let's not forget, Tory's fan base is gonna run with this. They've been saying for years that he was set up. They've been saying Megan lied. They've been saying the industry blackballed him. And now Vlad just gave them ammunition, even if it's fake. They're gonna screenshot that tweet. They're gonna quote it in YouTube comments, on Twitter, on Instagram. They're gonna say, see, even DJ Vlad knows the truth. And it's going to keep the controversy alive for months, maybe even years. Because once a conspiracy theory gets momentum, it's almost impossible to kill it. And Tory's case, it's the perfect conspiracy theory: fame, power, money, a shooting, a trial, and now an alleged cover-up by one of the most powerful men in music. So here's my final take. DJ Vlad was trolling 100%, but the damage is done. Jay-Z's name is now attached to this mess. Whether he likes it or not, Megan's going to keep getting dragged. Tory's fans are going to keep screaming, "Free Tory." And the internet, we're going to keep debating this until the next scandal drops. But I want to know what you all think. Do you believe Vlad was just joking, or do you think there's some truth buried in that tweet? Do you think Jay-Z has that kind of power? And do you think Vlad just made a huge mistake, or is this 4D chess? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you made it this far, hit that like button and subscribe, because clearly you're here for the mess. And trust me, there's more where this came from. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Stay messy, stay skeptical, and never trust a tweet from DJ Vlad.